Hi there garden enthusiasts, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about something that can make a big difference in your garden's look and health. Garden borders, but as simple as they may seem, they are common mistakes people make when installing them. Stick around to learn how to avoid these pitfalls and create beautiful functional garden borders. Have you ever spent hours installing garden borders only to find they don't look quite right or don't work as intended? You are not alone. Garden borders can enhance the appearance of your garden and keeps plants contained, but only if done correctly. Let's explore some common mistakes to avoid and how to get it right the first time. Let's dive into common mistakes and how you can avoid them. One of the biggest mistakes is not measuring the area properly. If you don't measure accurately, you might end up with too much or little border material. Always measure your garden area carefully and double check your calculations. I remember once underestimating the length needed and I had to make a second trip to the store. Lesson learned. Not all border materials are created equal. Using the wrong type for your garden's needs can lead to problems. For example, wood can rot if not treated properly, and plastic can look cheap if not chosen carefully. Consider durability, appearance, and maintenance when selecting your materials. I switched to stone borders after my wooden ones started rotting, and they have held up beautifully. Installing your borders too shallow or too deep can cause issues. If too shallow, they can shift or move easily. If too deep, they can be hidden and ineffective. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for the correct depth. When I the first installed my borders, I didn't dig deep enough and they started shifting after the first heavy rain. A quick reinstallation at the proper depth fixed the issue. Skipping ground preparation is a big no. Always clear the area of weeds, rocks, and roots before installing your borders. This ensures a stable base and prevents weeds from growing through. I once installed a border without clearing the ground properly, and I had weeds popping up everywhere. Now I always prep the ground thoroughly. Not considering the overall design can lead to a disjointed look. Your garden borders should complement your garden style and layout. Plan your design carefully and choose borders that enhance the overall aesthetic. I like to sketch out my garden design beforehand to visualize how the garden will fit into the space. So, there you have it. Some common mistakes to avoid when installing garden borders. By miring accurately, choosing the right materials, installing at the correct depth, preparing the ground, and considering your garden's design, you will create beautiful and functional borders that stands the test of time. If you found these tips helpful, give us the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more gardening advice and inspiration. Have you had any issues with garden borders, or do you have additional tips to share? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you.